Hey, welcome back to the January house. This is Mike. Thanks for checking in. It is Monday morning, and I hope everyone had a great holiday weekend. I hope everyone was safe. I hope there were no firework accidents or grilling mishaps out there. I hope everyone had a great time. I had a good time here in Pennsylvania. The weather was beautiful. Got a lot done around the house this weekend. And last night we had an auction here on my channel with my buddy John. He's been selling on eBay since 1998, and he has a local business here. He's a great guy with some cool items, and he was a little nervous to come on YouTube and do the auctions, but he was also excited at the same time. I thought he did great. I thought he did a great job. He had a fun time, and so did I. So thanks to everyone that came out and supported John and I in the chat. It got a little crazy in the chat last night. We had one of our bidders in the middle of an item he was bidding on. The power went out at his house. He lost all his electricity. It kicked him off the internet and out of the YouTube chat, obviously. And then somebody else in the chat thought that somebody else kicked him out or put him in timeout. It was a whole thing. We had to stop the item that we were bidding on at the moment and move to another item. And then we had to come back to it. So in the end, it was all good. Nobody did anything wrong, but it was fun. I had a great time. I think people in the chat had a great time. So hopefully everyone's feeling all right this morning. All right, so the auction schedule for this week is tomorrow night, Tuesday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on my channel. I will be with the unnamed helper. She's back, and her and I will be auctioning off some cool items tomorrow night. And then Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time here on my channel, I will be back with Eric, the Outer Banks picker. That should be another good time as well. And then Sunday night, John will be back again live here with me, again at 7 p.m. Eastern. So hopefully you can stop by to any or all of our auctions this week. Should be a great time. So it was a holiday weekend. There was no shipping on Saturday, so I have a number of items shipping out today. So I picked some of the cooler, more interesting items to show you. So let's jump into it. All right, first up is this Agatha Christie 5 Miss Marple novels. I got this at an estate sale. I paid $1 for it and I sold it for $8 plus shipping. All right, next up is a DVD. This is Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, which is a robot version of Godzilla. So I got this in a storage locker. I have about 10-cent cost into this. There was a lot of DVDs in that storage locker. And I sold it for $9.99 plus shipping. All right, next is a Boba Fett Star Wars figure from 1996. I just got this in an online auction of Star Wars items. So there was a number of figures and a few other items. He doesn't have his gun, but I ended up selling him for $10 shipped. So next is another item that I won in that online auction at Global Voodoo's auction. This is a Nintendo GameCube game. This is Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2. Tested and works, and I sold it for $20, free shipping. All right, next is a vintage snapback hat. This is Universal Parts Carrier. It's in pretty good condition. I didn't really have to do anything to it. I got it in an estate sale for $1. And I went back and forth with the buyer on some offers and we settled on $10 plus shipping. All right, next is a pretty cool item. This is a top secret passwords book for Nintendo games. So this came out in the early 90s and it's just like tips and tricks and different things you can do for your Nintendo video games. Pretty cool, I thought it was. I got this in a bundle of video game items and I sold it for $12.99 free shipping. All right, next up in here is a vintage Minnesota Vikings blanket. I'll show you a picture of it here. I got this at an estate sale. I won an online auction, and when you went to pick up your items, there was a cash and carry table and they had a number of items you could pick up and bundle together for one price, and I ended up getting this blanket for $1 and I sold it for $20 plus shipping. All right, next up is a lot of pesos from the country of Chile. I'll put a better picture up here for you so you can see. I got these in an online auction I won of various foreign coins, and there was 36 of these 100 peso coins, individual 100 peso coins. So I broke it up into 2 lots of 18 each, and one buyer bought both lots for $15.98 with free shipping. All right, next up is a vintage panorama print of Philadelphia. And if you saw my video from last week, I sold the other print that I had, the other panorama of Philadelphia that the same artist did. This one is facing west, this one I sold today. The other one that I sold last week was in color and was facing east. So this view of Philadelphia is facing west, like towards the middle of the state. Pretty cool, and it's not in color though. So, and some of the buildings are notated at the bottom there. Just a really cool piece. And the cool part is I ended up selling it to the same buyer who bought the other panorama print. And I sold this for $70 plus shipping. So that's all I have for today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button. Leave me a message down below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more great videos. Thanks.